Hello and welcome to the Man Games. This is another episode of Fun with Figures. Now today is a special episode because it is a special Sting edition. Now we're not just going to be looking at figures today, there is a few DVDs as well, just as a little bonus episode. Obviously I've mentioned before, Sting is my favourite wrestler, so I thought let's have a special episode to celebrate the Stinger. So first off, we will start off today with the WCW figures. So yeah, we have looked at these before, but I thought we'd quickly just look at them again. So that is Sting, NWO Wolfpack, and Sting, the Crow character. Yeah, I really like the figures, obviously. I mean, they've just been sat on a shelf now for a few years, but obviously, especially the white and black Sting, that is the one since I've had since a child. I think the red and black one actually. It was the first Sting figure, the 6-inch figure I had, but I don't think this is actually the original. But yeah, so that is the first ones we'll look at today, the Stings from WCW. So we have already looked at this again, so I'll just bring it forward for a brief second. That is the Sting figure from the Great American Bash, his feud with Ric Flair. Defining Moments figure this is. So yeah, that is Sting, Defining Moments. We'll just put him back there. So then we'll bring the Crow Sting back. Again, I think this is my favourite Sting figure I have, just because obviously it's done the box, the detail's really good. The jacket in the figure is really good. You get the bat with him as well. This figure is based on his feud with Hulk Hogan, I believe, that blew off at Starrcade, or it was meant to blow off anyway. So yeah, that is Sting in the Crow character. So next up, this is a DVD of Sting, the best of Sting in TNA. So there we go. I'll just turn it back. So this DVD includes Sting's return to TNA in 2005. There is matches of him against Kurt Angle, Mick Foley, even Ric Flair. Also his match against Jeff Hardy for the world title. There's matches of him against RVD and Mr. Anderson in a triple threat against Hulk Hogan, and also his induction into the TNA Hall of Fame. So yeah, that is the Sting TNA DVD. So next up there is the Sting Into the Light DVD. So this is a Blu-ray DVD. I will just show you the back of it there. So on here there is his match against Ric Flair at Clash of Champions in '88. A match that went to a 45-minute draw. There is also his match against Vader at Slamboree in '94. Against Rick Rude, Cactus Jack, including Blu-ray exclusives, this says. There's also his match against the Great Muta. If we open this up, you can just see that was just a 2K16 little leaflet thing there. So that is Sting, the coloured face paint Sting and the Crow Sting, discs 1 and 2. So next up we have a TNA figure of Sting. So this figure is signed from Sting. This was bought from the TNA Euro shop. This isn't something that I personally taken to Sting and got signed myself. You just turn it around there. There is quite a lot of writing, so I will not read this one out. As you can see, this is based on the Joker Sting gimmick. Yeah, well, I didn't mind the Joker Sting gimmick. It was alright. I think, given time, he could have done something really good with it, but not that it was bad. Just I think Sting could have made it work even better than the time he had to work with it. So yeah, that was Sting, the Joker character. So next up, this is the Smash and Slam Sting in the box, the white and black Sting. I think I've said previously on the show, I have tried to purchase the red and black in the box, but I have been unsuccessful. So I bought this figure at the For Love of Wrestling. The guy who sold it to me actually didn't seem to want to sell it to me because it is slightly damaged. As you can see there, it is slightly starting to come away. I don't want to be too rough with it myself. You can turn the back of it. and you can see the range. There is the Giant with Rey Mysterio, DDP with the Breaking Gate, Kevin Nash with the referee, Hulk Hogan with the steel stairs. I believe also there is Hulk Hogan in this range that was with the spray can, Macho Man with a chair, Lex Luger with the breakthrough barricade, and Scott Hall with the table. So when I was a child, I did have the Scott Hall, I did have the Lex Luger, I didn't have that Macho Man Randy Savage or that Hulk Hogan. I did have the Kevin Nash, I did have the DDP, but not like that. He was just in black jeans, no top. And I did have the Rey Mysterio, but not the giant figure. So yeah, that is Sting Smash and Slam Wrestler. It is unfortunately a bit dusty, as it is just being sat on a shelf in the spare room. So yeah, that is the Sting figure. So as I said before, I bought this at the Full of Wrestling. The figures there are a bit more expensive, but obviously that's because they're more hard to come by figures. So yeah, that is the Sting, white and black. I'm not really sure why it shows him in red and black and, you know, the NWO logo, because that is not what this Sting figure was. This was before he went to the NWO Wolfpack, when he was feuding with Hogan. But maybe that makes it more rare, you know, the white and black with actually a red and black card on the figure. So lastly today, it is the Sting DVD. Now this is what I got personally signed from Sting. Looking back now, I kind of wish I had taken my Crow Sting figure that we looked at previously, this one. I kind of do wish that I had taken that to get that signed, but if there's ever a next time, that's what it will be. Sting was such a great guy. I shared some personal stories with him. He listened, he commented, he was real, you know, nice to me and to my wife. Yeah, he was, you know, some people say don't meet your heroes, but Sting was definitely, you know, a really nice guy. It was worth the wait. You know, I've looked up to him since I was, you know, 7 years old, and I got to meet him when I was 29. So yeah, we'll just look at the back there. Now you see there is actually a mistake in the back of this DVD. There is a picture of the fake NWO Sting. He was having a match in Japan. It is that one there. I think later on they did remove that from this DVD and change the picture. I think, I'm not 100% sure. There's a picture of Sting splashing Booker T there, and him talking to Hogan before their match. Also on this DVD you can see there is rare pre-WCW matches featuring the Ultimate Warrior, battles against the Steiner Brothers, the Nasty Boys, DDP, and yeah, loads of matches. I'll just quickly open it. Another bit of paper there for 2K15. So yeah, going back to the 2K15 and 16 leaflets we've just pulled out of the Sting cases. If anyone wants to see any content of that, let me know. That is something we can definitely get on board with there at the channel. So yeah, you can see the gold, the best of Sting there, and then the white and black Sting Scorpion there also. So yeah, that is it for the special episode today of Fun with Figures. I know we looked at, you know, some DVDs also. I do actually have a Sting bat, but that was a bit big to put on the screen. Obviously I also have some Sting t-shirts as well, but we you know, as we saw from the Wrestle Crate, it's kind of hard to show the t-shirts on the screen properly without having to move the camera. Obviously we want you, the viewer, to have the best experience of what we are showing you. So yeah, please like this video if you liked it. If anyone out there has met Sting before, you know, put in the comments, let us know what you thought to him. So yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the 2K20 content, more Fun with Figures episodes that are on the channel. You know, if this is the first time you're watching, make sure you go back and watch them. And also watch the Wrestle Crate unopening that came up on the channel. And yeah, that is everything from the Man Games today. Thanks for watching.